G'day everyone, I'm here at Team Kraken Boohurt Fighting Gym. I'm going to go through a tutorial on my counter to charge a soda throw or hip throw. Or anything else you want to call it. Essentially, someone's running at you, could be bigger than you, could be smaller than you, and you're going to flip them over your hip. Easy way to get a takedown and easy way to turn that 5v5 into a 4v5. So let's crack straight into it. And how I get people to rush towards me is with my two-handed axe. I'll hit them, I'll hit them, I'll hit them, and that'll make them want to stop getting hit, and then they'll run towards me. So I'm just going to go through a pretty basic video on how I pull off the, moving a soda or just the counter to a charge throw. And I'll have my mate Guy Vincent helping me today. So let's crack into the basics. I gotta hold my mic today because I forgot a hat. So I'm just gonna do it through a few demonstrations of what I mean by a counter to a charge or a hip throw from someone moving at me. So here we go. Someone's coming in, boom, boom. All right, so we'll break that down into my footwork, what I'm doing to the opponent, what I'm thinking at the time. All right, so I have my buddy Vinny come over here. So he's moving towards me quite fast, but he's going slow. So what I do is he stepped in, and all I'm doing is before he even gets this close to me, I am stepping in. So I'll step in like this. So my front foot will be just in front of his. I will step essentially into him charging at me from here. So step in. Boom. We were just commenting and Luke's going to comment about free foot picks, but here we go. All right. So he's come in. I've leant into his charge. So he's charging. I've stepped in. And from here, what I love to get is an underhook if you can get it. But if you can't get an underhook, you can just get under the shoulder blade here. So Vinny comes through. I step to the side and placing my hip into his hip, and I'm throwing him down. He's coming forward, super slow, and he's going to stop there. And when he stops there, from here, because I've baited him, I'm then stepping forward. He's coming forward again. So I step, boom. From here, I've underhooked. From here, he keeps moving. I twist, and I throw. And I throw in that direction. So the movement I'm doing is here stepping, boom. Stepping, boom, 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 boom. So front on view of me doing the footwork. So here, I'm stepping forward into my rushing opponent. So I'm stepping, I'm underhooking, and I'm pointing to the ground. Again, step, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And from the rear, it looks like this. I'm stepping, boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Now with a partner, just with my dummy here. So he's gonna step that foot forward. And how I'm gonna train that with a partner is he's gonna stay still. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my foot in between his feet. Move that down so the tasty feet pics can be seen. So I'm going to move my foot in between his feet. And then he's going to slightly move forward. And when he does that, I'm going to grab his armpit and I'm going to twist. And my hip, boom, is down like that. It's forward, boom. I've stepped into the oncoming charging person. So I've stepped in. I've underhooked. He keeps moving towards me because he's running. And I slip my hip into his hip. And he will move around my hip. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of pace now, but I'm going to guide the dummy to the ground just so you can see how well the hip placement works. Comes in, boom, steps in. The main part of this throw is putting my hip into my opponent's hip, so stepping forward into the charge. I'm only stepping forward into the charge for a very small amount of time. So I'm stepping forward, I'm underhooking, I'm connecting hip on hip, and then I'm rotating. Boom. And like you saw Vinny's leg pop out to the side, and he goes around me. So instead of trying to throw someone through my body, like pulling him in towards me, I'm reallocating their power around me. And with me stepping in and placing my hip in, it offsets their balance. and I get that throw. A little drill you can do at home. If you want to practice your throw, your moving throw, and you don't have any friends, so what you're going to do is you're going to step forward, step, and then you're going to essentially pivot on your back foot, pivoting, boom. And see how my feet will then travel in the same direction. I'll do it from the behind. So here, I'm step forward, I then pretend my underhook, boom, boom, and my feet are facing behind me. I'm pretty much doing a 180-degree turn around and placing the person behind me. So from here, step forward, boom. It's like a dance, and you can dance. You can move your feet, bringing that rear foot up to my front leg, step down, boom, 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 boom. And from the side, step forward, boom, 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 and from the rear. So if we can get it, boom, 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 boom. Fantastic. So some common faults with receiving a charge off an enemy player. So if Vinny comes in towards me, everyone's instinct is to brace up against them, so to fight against that push. Two reasons why I don't particularly do it. I'm smaller than most people. And the second reason is if someone's moving towards me, that's an easy takedown for me. That's like a minimal effort takedown I have to do on someone. Another common fault people will do when they do try and throw someone on the move, if Vinny comes towards me, they will try and grab and hold and then throw. But then I will get absolutely dominated. So they don't use their body weight. So once again, what they'll do is they try and stop the person and then throw them. But it's not going to work. You need to use their momentum against you, which looks like this for the 1000th time. Coming through here, stepping through, boom, throwing down. So remember, trying not to stop the force and let them take themselves down, essentially. Use their momentum against them. The two common faults. Fuck yeah, Vinny.